if you're thinking about how can I be more resilient, well, maybe be in a context where it's more in line with your values. I mean, you should want to do that anyway, over and above resilience. But I feel like young people more and more want to be in context that line up with their values, and they're not willing to stay somewhere that they don't enjoy. They're just, well, sorry, I'm leaving, because, 30, 50 years ago, it's like you were there for life. It's different now. So do you find that's a different context that we're in now?
It is an overall different context. Depending on some countries will have children in school talk way more about mental health than older people have received in their own education. Different countries talk about it more than others as well. But overall, because we're all more connected, everyone's hearing more about it. Now, the other piece too about it, yes, the tolerance for this is not the right fit for me is very different than the overall mentality of, say, 20, 30, 40 years ago. Yes. The other piece too to keep in mind because there will also, most of the time, not be 100% alignment. This is a workplace. I'm one of the individuals in it, and we're many individuals, so there's an element of some of that will be normal. But for each of us, it's, where is that line where the alignment just does not seem to connect the way it should? And there's also very far on this same continuum, you get to a point where you're into moral injury, right? Where the difference between your own values and what needs to happen here is so significant that it creates clashes. And that is not just something that is unpleasant or challenging, or it gets to your mental health. And so it's important, because sometimes people think that, well, if you really want to, if whatever, the pay is such that I want to stay or whatever, I can just put my head down and stay. No, there is a cost to this at some point. And so you want to, again, in considering the overall context, you want to keep this in mind.